Welcome back to another episode of Cooking with your boy King Jules. Oh man, I am so excited for today. Today we're gonna do something very special. A pulled pork slider on a buttermilk biscuit with a honey mustard coleslaw on the side. Ooh, that already sounds like it's gonna slap. Before we get into it, you guys might notice I'm in a different location. Welcome to my test kitchen. It's beautiful, isn't it? Thank you. I've elevated from that kitchen to this. LOLJK. We're at my mom's house in her beautiful kitchen, and we're gonna do this very special episode with her. Welcome my mom to Cooking with King Jules and my mom Lisa, aka Sweet Insanity by Lisa. Go get that Instagram, get all your sweets, your treats, anything you need. And we're gonna do a pulled pork slider on a buttermilk biscuit with a honey mustard coleslaw. This is not my area of expertise. Growing up, my mom really knocked pulled pork out of the park. So today she's gonna lead us with this dish, and we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. Be sure if you wanna try this dish, take pictures, videos. A lot of you guys tried the salmon burger. I had my mom try the salmon burger.
That looks so good.
We normally do a full breakdown of the ingredients, but for the interest of time, and this is such a strenuous, no I'm just kidding, it's an easy meal to make, but just for the interest of time, we're gonna keep the ingredients very short today, and we'll just give you some tips on what you should do, little things that you should know about cooking this dish.
You have to get a pork shoulder, okay? But when you buy your pork shoulder, you want to make sure that the shoulder has a little bit of fat on it, because you don't want dry chopped barbecue. You want your chopped barbecue to have a lot of flavor, and what gives flavor? Fat. So we're going to show you this piece of meat here. If I could just show it.
Get in there.
It's just a little piece. We're doing a petite pork, you know. You don't want to make a lot for like 20 people. They have little petite pork. So this is a nice little petite pork. And I'm actually going to have Julien put the ingredients in because he has to carry on all of his mama's traditions. So for the pork shoulder, the secret to a good pork shoulder is saving the pot liquor. And pot
liquor. I just heard a country accent.
You gotta save the pot liquor. The pot liquor is the juice that the pork cooked in. And you save it because what happens is we're gonna take the pork out of the juices that it cooked in, and we're gonna put it in a frying pan, and we're gonna chop it up. And I have a little secret for how I like to chop my barbecue. I don't take two claws and pull it apart. I have my own little trick for chopped barbecue. But once you put it in and you start adding your barbecue sauce and all the other ingredients, sometimes the meat dries out, but you want to keep that flavor. So you just get you a ladle of that pot liquor.
Okay.
And you put it in the frying pan. So don't get rid of your pot liquor.
Okay.
You know, as soon as you finish cooking, you dump it. How are you gonna get that juicy flavor back? I had to learn how to cook it myself because when you ask people, they act like they're giving you their secret recipe. It wasn't that hard, and once I perfected it, it's just been our thing. So I want Julien to carry on this tradition.
All right, so the 90 minutes has already passed. We got our pulled pork almost there. Now it's time to put all the ingredients, the barbecue sauce, the hot sauce, all the flavor, give it that and put it together.
So basically now, you see how fork tender that is? You see how that just fell apart? Julien, let me have those scissors there. And remember, this is just a petite pork. You can do a whole pork shoulder if you have more people, but we just wanted to do a small one. But do you see how easy that fell apart? So now I take my scissors and I just kind of go through there and cut it all up. Shred it real Nice. What's happening right now is the frying pan is on and it's going to start to dry out. Whatever flavor, whatever liquid's in there is really starting to dry out. Pour some regular barbecue sauce. Little more hot sauce in there to give her. You're going to have to stop and you're going to have to taste this for the simple fact that you don't know how much of the seasonings have absorbed while it was actually cooking. And that's a little garlic powder. Get it sizzling, you hear it, it's a minute, and it's gonna get all of those good flavors in there. You can actually put a lid on it for maybe about 10-15 minutes, and we're just gonna let that cook. So, you know, one thing about buttermilk, it's very hard to find pure buttermilk. If you're out and you're shopping for your buttermilk and it says low fat, low cultured, it's okay. It's still gonna give you the same amount of fats that you would get if you were using 100% buttermilk. So don't panic if you see that. But we were just standing here kind of laughing because my grandmother, Julien's great grandmother, was one of 14 children, and each one of the children were known for something. And my great aunt Inez, we called her Mama Nees, she was the best biscuit maker in America. you know, in her lifetime. And my grandmother was really known for her mac and cheese and everything. So every sibling was known for something really good.
Yeah, I'm known for cooking, while Jared is known for
Jared doesn't even like to
eat real food.
He's never had pork shoulder. He's never had a hamburger.
If you know, anybody watching this knows my brother, he only has 5 main food groups. It's fried chicken, Kraft macaroni and cheese, pizza, crab legs, and french fries.
Calamari.
And calamari. Occasionally some fried fish.
I don't know where I went wrong. I don't know what happened.
He's a special one.
But Julien loves to eat everything.
Yeah, I like cooking everything too. I got into cooking because honestly my mom was like, my sons are gonna be useful, they're gonna know how to cook for themselves and be independent and all of this. So I learned how to cook, and then I tested my skills on my little brother. After picking him up after school, I would make dinner for him sometimes, and that's where I really like honed in on my individual cooking skills. He only eats 5 things, so I could knock those 5 things out of the park. But then going to college and like dating Allison and trying to impress her and cook for her, I had to like step my game up, get my recipes up there and stuff like that. So how did you get into cooking?
I got into cooking because I was the oldest of 4 children, and my mom, she worked in Brooklyn at the time, and we lived in Montclair, New Jersey. And so she started me off by taking out a frozen whole chicken, a box of rice-a-roni, and a can of corn. And she was like, when you come home from school today, I was like 13. She's like, when you come home from school today, you cook that. And I was like, is she for real? So I got grandma on the phone, and I got grandpa on the phone, and they would always help me with what I had to cook after school. And so then I just started loving cooking. And like you, once I got my own apartment and moved out, because nobody likes their children cooking in their kitchen. Like, this is special. Yeah, this is real.
Like
special.
when I was cooking yesterday, I was like, this is not my kitchen. I don't have my chef's knife. I don't got all my stuff trying to finesse. And you know, your parents and people have, like, if you consistently cook, you have your own way of doing things in your kitchen, and you have your own workflow. So it's hard to cook in somebody else's kitchen.
It is, but it's okay because this is mama's kitchen. But that's how I basically learned how to cook. And then I would just, you know, if I wasn't sure about something, even Julien's grandmother, Thelma McCall, she, God rest her soul, she helped me to learn how to make sweet potato pie. And she taught me how to cook so many things. So it was that older generation that really impacted my life and cooking. And now I'm hoping to pass it on to my sons and to my daughter-in-laws.
And I think it's also important to cook because, like, we're on the go, and I think quarantine really slowed us down. And like, after going back to work, for me personally, I was telling Allison that coming home, I felt it's really important to sit down and cook meals, because you get so used to spending quality time together, cooking together, sitting and having dinner together. I was like, no, we need to make a priority to sit, cook, and have dinner together, and really spend that quality time. So now that, you know, we're getting back in the flow of working and stuff like that, take some time to cook a nice meal. It shows a lot of love. I love cooking for other people because it makes other people feel good when they eat my food and stuff like that. So it's good. And yeah.
This is like a dream come true. I don't have any daughters, but you know what? I didn't birth any, but I got Julien. He cooks.
All right, so here we go. This is our putting everything together, time to plate. We got our chopped barbecue, we got our coleslaw, we got our biscuits ready. I know how I would plate it, but I want to see how you plate it.
Okay? You want to see how I would plate it?
Yes.
So if I was plating this, I would put a little chopped barbecue, and I would put a little bit of coleslaw right on top of it. Right on top of it. And I would do it just like this. But since I know that you're not a fan of coleslaw, I'm gonna put your coleslaw on the side on a nice little dish. Okay, and I'm going to put just the chopped barbecue on your biscuit. And these biscuits are perfect, not too thick, because you're gonna really get the taste of the chopped barbecue. Okay, so if I was plating it, ow, how cute is that?
So we made it. It's the final taste test. We're doing the pulled pork slider on a buttermilk biscuit with the honey mustard coleslaw on the side.
Oh yes.
I'm excited to try it. Let's do it. First, we got to show the people what we getting into.
Okay.
Look at all that flavor.
I'm doing it with the coleslaw.
I'm doing no coleslaw on mine. Do it on the side.
And I'm doing coleslaw on my biscuit. I can't wait.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I think what ties it all together for me is definitely the biscuit, because it doesn't. It's like a good balance of flavor. It's a lot of flavor from the chopped barbecue, and the biscuit kind of really rounds it out.
And the chopped barbecue is so tender. It has just the right twang, and the coleslaw just gives it that kick. This is so good. I'm gonna take a second bite.
And then, I'm not a huge fan of coleslaw, but I put mine on the side. I am gonna taste it to see what we're working with. Maybe this will change my mind on coleslaw.
Good, right?
Maybe I've had bad coleslaw previously.
Yeah, because that's like fire.
Yeah, that's really good. Oh, you done up today. Come and show me your bite.
Come, Allison.
I have my earrings? Okay.
Oh, her hair and makeup is perfect, isn't it? Look at her.
Yeah, take a bite of my sandwich.
Okay. That pulled pork. Wow.
And that biscuit, right?
It's like it rounds it out really well.
This is like a sin right here.
It is. Sin on a biscuit. But you know, that's how we do. And you know what? Follow me on Instagram, Sweet Insanity by Lisa. All of my desserts are just insane.
Honestly, go hit us up on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Cooking with King Jules and my mom, Lisa. This has been so great. I know you guys are gonna enjoy this. If you decide to try this recipe, be sure to let me know on Instagram. Send me your pictures, your videos. You guys did an amazing job with the salmon burger. Love to share with everybody, and I'm glad that you guys are enjoying this and love to try these recipes. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know what you think in the comment sections. You guys are so amazing. You show a lot of love, and I just want to continue doing this because it makes me happy and it makes you happy. So thank you guys. Until next time, I'll catch you later. Peace. Peace.